I get some money. Every day we blowing gas. Every day we in the mall. Every day we blowing cash. I do this every day. Every day I do this shit. It's just an ordinary day. Every day I get some money. Every day we blowing gas. Every day we in the mall. Every day we blowing cash. I do this every day. Every day I do this shit. It's just an ordinary day.
Hey yo, what up? It's your boy Face from Flight School TV. I'm in Milwaukee, Wisconsin at Got Your Size with Whitney.
Hey, what's up?
I just want to let the people know where to go when they come to Milwaukee. They gotta definitely stop at Got Your Size because your store environment is lit. I know you do a lot around the community just by watching your Instagram.
Oh yeah.
I be seeing you like sometimes I done seen you put shoes on the shoe post.
Oh yeah, we do that.
And say whoever can get them, you can have them
For free.
Yeah. So I mean, you do a lot of dope things, and plus, you know what I'm saying, like you one of those faces that I'm always seeing at sneaker events, like SneakerCon, MSX,
Yeah.
you know, at all sneaker games. You really putting in the footwork to build your brand, so that sparked my interest and made me want to come talk to you.
Yeah.
But I want to start with you telling like your story, like where did you grow up? How was your childhood? Like let's start from the beginning.
All right. So I grew up here in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, on the north side. Childhood, like everything, it wasn't like we was rich. Wasn't poor. It was like fairgrounds. I got shoes here and there just like everybody else with that. Just starting off. I went off to college pretty much. Once I went off to college, I was going to school for marketing. Came back home, had 2 classes left. I didn't finish school, but I was able to open a store. But just getting into like how to open a store, how I did open a store, is my sister. I came home from school and my sister had some of my niece's old Jordans, and I was just like, well, I could try to sell those for you. So I'm literally selling like the Jordans for like $50 and $60. When I say I'm selling these Jordans cheap, it was like the GS Aqua Snakeskin 8s. I mean not 8s, the Snakeskin 11s. Sport blues, like,
and you was giving them away.
I'm giving away. Like this lady at my job, her daughter wore like a 6.5, 7, and I literally was taking boxes of shoes to work, and she was just cashing me out. Then I just started looking like on Facebook, and I got into the group, the Milwaukee Swap, and I'm like, dang, people selling these shoes. Like I just sold these shoes for $50, and somebody getting $120 for them, and they used, and I'm like, my shoes was way cleaner. Right. So it was like, oh wow. So then on from there, I just started just doing what resellers do.
Okay, so you attended college for marketing.
Yeah.
Is there anything that you learned during that marketing classes? I know you did. I know you said you didn't completely go through with it, but was it something that you took away from that?
Well, I mean, just from like, it teaches you like with marketing, you go through like an advertising class, business plans, and like everything that I, learned in school, I brought it to like reality when it came to me opening up my business.
And with the way things are set up right now, like you got a lot of Facebook groups that people selling shoes in.
Yeah.
You got a lot of people that sell off their Instagram page. They might create a website.
Yeah.
Why was it important for you to have a storefront?
Well, at first, like it was just like I was doing that, just selling out the car. I had a 9 to 5. This was my 5 to 9. And it was just like I was just pushing shoes so like quick and fast. It was just like I think I need to open up a store. I had in my room like I must have had like 50 boxes of shoes at one point in my room, and I'm just like, why? I made a little Instagram video like I've been working hard, like all these shoes in the background, and I'm just like, man, it just hit me one day, and I'm just like, man, I need to open up shop, like. And it was just like everything started coming together.
So how long have you technically been open?
So I've been open a year and a half. with this store, this location here.
And like, what's some of the struggles that you had like early on? So, just for the people that's watching the show that might aspire to be the next Whitney, you know what I'm saying, or to try to follow in your footsteps. Like, what's some of the things that you learned along the way that you would be like, hey, if you plan on doing this, definitely watch out for this?
Really, like, I want to just say, just make sure you are completely ready to do it, because there's a lot of time that you have to invest in like something like this. Like, there's time, there's money, there's just like willpower at that. Like, you got to be ready to be like, you open a business, you have to be ready to sit in your business some days and not make any cash, like, or not have not one person walk in when you first open. It's a process to go through to get to where you need to be, but it's just like, just make sure you got enough time and you willing to put in that time to, you know, make sure you're that you ready
for something big as this.
Yeah.
So I wanna rewind a little bit again, and I wanna go back to, did you get into shoes because you saw the potential of making money, or was you like a sneakerhead from the jump?
So I'm gonna say, I was a sneakerhead, but not how like everybody's a sneakerhead now.
Right.
I was buying like new Air Force Ones came out, especially when I was able to in college. Like, when I had money, I was buying like new Air Force Ones, like Dunks that came out, little Adidas and stuff, but I ain't had like that many like Jordans and stuff like that.
Right.
But I guess I was a sneakerhead. Little Coach shoes that came out, just like the new thing that was out, like I had it. I was a sneakerhead there. But like, now that I just see like everything is just crazy.
Everything is crazy. So you did have a love for sneakers. You just wasn't the hype beast type person back then. Like, you wasn't buying shoes off what was hot. You was buying the shoes that you like. Yeah,
stuff that I like. Like, I always played sports, so like I always been a tennis shoe person. Like,
right.
Always played sports, so basketball, ran cross country and stuff. So it was just like pretty much what I like. I wasn't basing stuff off the hype. Like,
right.
Like, still to this day, like, I'll go buy a pair of Air Max 1s. Like, I love Air Max 1s. Yeah. I'll go buy a pair of those. And it ain't even got to be like the most hype ones. Like, I could find something for like $30. Like, that's a nice colorway. I'm going to put my feet in them.
That's what's up. So I want to know, like, how important do you feel it is to be aggressive in showing your face everywhere like you do? Like, how much do you contribute your success to you being out at sneaker cons and sneaker games and at all these different places? How much do you attribute that to your store success?
Well, it plays a very big part in my store success, simply because it's just like, I'm just out there trying to brand. Like, you gotta brand, you gotta try to put your brand out there, just with this business and selling shoes, because if you don't, like, nobody's gonna know who you are. So you gotta always show your face.
Yeah.
And then plus just being a woman, like, doing it is kind of like, then everybody really remember your face. Like, oh yeah, she out here, she got this table right here. Oh dang, you was just at the event in Chicago, now you up here in Milwaukee doing the event. Like, it's very important to show your face.
Yeah, and that kind of alley-oop into my next question that I was gonna ask you. By you being a woman in a game that's predominantly dominated by a bunch of dudes, like, do you sometimes feel like people try to take advantage of that? When, like, if you list the price of a shoe and they think because you're a woman that they can negotiate you better or they can trick you or something like that, do you experience that?
Yes, I've experienced it a lot. Like, I notice, like, people, they'll try to, like, they feel like I probably got a soft spot. Like, I've had one time, like, oh, well, with you a mom, so, you know, like, you know, you a mom, so you know, you gonna go a little bit lower, opposed to just being like, don't look at it like I'm a mom or I'm a female. Like, treat everybody the same. Like, people do come, they'll be like, no. yeah, well, can I get this shoe for, I got it priced at $120. Well, can I get it for like $80? And then, but I see the same shoe price, that same price, and the guy is selling it, and they not trying to like negotiate.
Yeah,
like it's
right,
crazy.
right.
Like
So,
they think I'm soft, but
yeah, by you being a woman
Yep.
and a dominated man. Well, it's not really. It's really everybody now at this point, but it's still predominantly a male-driven
yeah,
market when it comes to resellers.
yeah.
So I always that's a question that I really wanted to ask you if you experienced it, but like you said, people do try to lean on your, like, try to play the soft card and think that you soft, and but like, does that affect you in any way as far as like when you doing business? Does that make you even go harder, or does that make you even be more firm on your prices?
Yeah, it like really does. Like, it just motivate me. Like, I know I'm kind of doing something right. Like, and I'm just like, I gotta go harder. Like this year alone, I'm like, when the new year started, I give people good prices and stuff, but I'm just like, you know, some shoes I gotta just stay firm on the shoes. Like, you just gotta, it's just at some point you gotta, you know, stay firm, so that stand your ground.
So what got your size, as I'm gonna show y'all, once we get to that part of this interview, I'm gonna showcase the store. It's a dope environment. I want you to speak to some of the things that you do in the community, like with the kids around here, and how you do these flash sales and things like that.
Okay, yeah, so we pretty much, just our last holiday sale before the new year ended, we pretty much throw everything on sale. Like, the whole store will literally be on sale, where kids can come in and pretty much get like some good Jordans for like probably like $50 and $60. Like, Jordans that's pre-owned but maybe worn once or twice, still got the box and everything. Sales, I feel like sales are important, like especially for the youth. Like, everybody don't have money like to spend, and that's why I incorporated trades in my store, because everybody don't have money, but kids, just like the old days, it's like the barter system. They'll bring something in and have a little cash. But I do the free shoes outside, so I'm gonna start that back in the summertime, or even in the spring when it starts to get warm. Every Saturday we'll put a pair of free shoes out. If you jump up and get those shoes, then they're yours.
That's pretty dope. Cause I didn't, like I said, I'm a follower. I follow your Instagram. I follow what you do. I salute what you do, and I definitely respect what you do. And another thing that I noticed that you doing is sometimes you'll have NBA 2K tournament.
Oh yeah,
right here inside the store.
Yeah, we tried that. We did that too, and it's just like, you know, you do a buy-in, but like, we not even really making no money off of it. It's just something for the kids to do, like. Right,
and that's
for the kids.
And that's exactly what I'm getting to. Like, you are creating not just a store, but in my mind, like, you only been in business for a short amount of time right now, but the way you going about things, you showing your face, you at all these different events, you showing love to the community, you getting the community involved. I just see you leaving an imprint to the point where you are part of the community, not just a store in the community, but you actually part of the community, and I commend you on that. And if y'all don't know, now y'all do. Y'all need to make sure that if you in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, you stop by Got Your Size.
Got Your Size.
So can you tell them where they can find you?
So you can find us at 4633 West National Avenue, Milwaukee, Wisconsin, 53214.
And that's right there on the corner, so you really can't miss it. Like, right there on the corner. So if you see that light, you look to the left, that's Got Your Size right there, and make sure you stop in. What's your Instagram and all your social media?
Alright, so Instagram is Got Your Size _LLC, and then Facebook is Got Your Size LLC.
And just like that, we out. Face and Whitney, Flight School TV.
Yeah.